Remembering and honoring the 21 lives lost in Uvalde during that deadly shooting at Robb Elementary School 1 year ago. Earlier tonight, this prayer vigil was held at the Uvalde County Fairplex. Photos of the victims were shown on a big screen in tribute. And then a short time later, at the Uvalde Memorial Park Amphitheater, hundreds of people participated in a candlelight vigil, a community collectively remembering, honoring, and still grieving. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Daniela Guzman. I am standing right here in Uvalde, just outside in front of Robb Elementary School, where it is completely shut down for learning right now, but it is open as a memorial filled with toys, with pictures, with balloons, and with memories and with tears. 1 year later, the pain and the grief still run very, very deep in this community. And just about a year ago today, I was standing not far from where I am right now as parents ran up to the school door, desperately looking for any sign of their child after that shooting. This town was completely devastated the moment an 18-year-old gunman stormed into Robb Elementary with an assault rifle in his hand, shooting and killing 21 people. All day long today, we have been seeing people gather here to remember their loved ones. We spoke to some parents who stood right in front of their child's cross, locked their tearful eyes on their sweet picture in what seemed to feel like a state of numbness. Today was a day to remind the world the names of the victims, 19 fourth grade students, some as young as 9 years old, all so young, and 2 incredible teachers gone too soon. The raw emotion and the search for answers continues for families who lost their loved ones here in Uvalde.
Some days I feel like it was just yesterday, but being able to hold your daughter, give her a kiss, say I love you, it feels like an eternity.
We all know exactly where we were that day. You know, the pain when you found out that your loved one didn't make it.
A butterfly release was held in downtown Uvalde earlier today. It really was a beautiful but also a somber moment at St. Philip's Episcopal Church. It took place at 11:32 a.m. That was the exact moment gunshots were first heard inside of classrooms. It was followed by a toll of bells and prayers at 12:49, the time the classroom was breached by law enforcement. And today we spoke with many family members. I specifically spoke to 3 young cousins of 10-year-old Maite Rodriguez, one of the young victims who was killed here at this school. They sat in front of her cross in tears, wearing something very special they said will always remind them of their sweet cousin Maite.
These lime green shoes are how first responders identified little Maite Rodriguez's body the day of the mass shooting at Robb Elementary. They were her favorite sneakers, and her cousins wear them to remember their better days together.
She was my best friend. Like, she was my partner in crime. We did everything together. When she would go to my house, I sit here and I look and I think of what could have been. Instead of me being here, we would have been doing something else.
Today has been a hard day for this family, but this is the way they want to remember sweet Maite.
When I see her picture and her beautiful smile, I don't see what had happened on that day. I saw what she lived for, what she wanted, what she dreamt for.
They had heard of school shootings in other big cities, mall shootings in other towns, but their small, quiet Texas town, they never even imagined it. And it's changed them.
Does this awaken something inside of you to want to see change, to want to speak up, to want to do something different?
It opens your eyes to a lot of things because time is short and you realize that time and someone is easily taken away from you. It helps you say that you want gun violence to end, you want to help communities that have gone through this.
We did see a lot of lime green sneakers out here, along with so many other special ways that families are remembering their loved ones. And this tragedy really hits close to home Well, just last week marked 5 years since the Santa Fe High School shooting, where 8 students, two teachers were killed. In our area, 2 vigils held tonight by Moms Demand Action at Clear Lake Park in Seabrook and Setgast Park just east of downtown. And I do want to mention that everywhere you looked here in this area in Uvalde, there were gatherings, there were signs of support, a lot of love, remembrance, but there is still, I want to note, a lot of divide. We felt a lot of tension here still. And I will end with this. You know that saying, that time heals everything, or time heals pain? That's not the case here in Uvalde, at least not yet. 1 year later, in their deep sorrow, in their deep pain, the parents of these beautiful children say that every day is very difficult. It's really hard, but they will continue their fight for change. Reporting live in Uvalde, I'm Daniela Guzman, KPRC 2 News.